Atlante, Mexico, Mexico, Atlante, Mexico, Atlante. Where is your favorite? Atlante, Mexico. Atlante. Atlante. Atlante contra Mexico. Atlante, Mexico contra Atlante. 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 Mexico. Mexico. Starting 11. Hamalainen. Hoel. Jabang. Randy Nick. Gloucester. Keller. Bailey. Sakes. Woods. Ready. Starter. 11. Atlante. Julio. Julio. Eduardo. Vamos, vamos. Atlante. A punto de comenzar. Mexico United. Contra Atlante. Atlante. To SPN. SPN. Vamos, Atlante. 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 Mexico. Mexico. Arquero. Leader. Let's go. Eduardo. Eduardo. Música. Cluster. 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 Centro, centro. Oh, qué pisazo. Centro, centro, qué pisazo. Keller. Keller. Joel. Oh, well.
played out of play. So for a United throw halfway into their half on the left-hand side.
A little bit of a dull start on each side, would you say, Andy, a little bit?
Yeah, I think Atlante had more of the possession, but nothing dangerous for anybody to have to deal with like Chris Shakes. Crossfield ball goes out of play on the left-hand side.
So the throw-in for Atlante on the far right wing, and it's kind of a glaring sun over there, isn't there? And there's a picture of Dennis Sanchez with his hands above his head. He can't see anything. So tough from those high balls that are going to come in. Backwards a little bit to Carrera. He tries to play through the midfield. He's got some room at the top of the 18 for Atlante. Gives it up now to Carrera again. Outside is Meza. Shot on the near post. It was saved. And had to be smart, and he was Shakes. Woo, it was dangerous, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a really sharp, but a tight angle, but he would have been disappointed to be beaten from that angle, but he had to get down sharply and did so, but it's gone out for a corner. No, it's gone out for a throw-in. On the far side, a couple of yards in from the byline. Out of play for a United throw. USA still 1-0 up against Bosnia-Herzegovina, but down to 10 men after Florian Balogun saw red for a challenge on a defender.
No, it's going to be tough pickings for USA to get by now, Andy. We'll see. But 1-0 it remains in the 77th minute against Bosnia. Down a man. Throw in for United on the far left wing. Good move by Dejan. Set himself free for a moment. He was shielded off with the ball by Joe and Julio. Popped up in the air. It's still loose. And it was cleared away by Hamalainen. Can somebody bring it down for a moment here? Renix will chase. Dispossessed from him by Portales. And Walter Portales sends it out wide here to the near side wing. A lot of room now for Armando Escobar for Atlante. Goes back now to the middle. And all the way back to their goalkeeper is Oscar Jimenez.
He looks like he's forgotten his kit, Adam. The goalkeeper, Oscar Jimenez, is wearing a pair of blue tracksuit bottoms and a grey T-shirt with a number on the back. Does not look like he's forgotten his kit at all. Anyway, halfway through on the United half, on the right-hand side.
So Chris Gloucester, he's got those pink boots going on. You know?
Yeah, I do. We normally comment on the fashion sense of players, and we won't stop now. Howell on the ball right now. Out to Christian Nava, gets his first touch. Back to Howell. Into Jabang. Crossfield ball to Chris Gloucester. He's got Daniel Harris on his outside, but he's coming forward with it. In an attack, he's going to take a go. Oh, he's just missed the left-hand upright. Chris Gloucester from 25 yards. Nearly snuck one in at the apex of the crossbar and bar. And post, to say.
Glad you could be here with us, as we'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight's broadcast. Duke City Ready Mix, Quality Matters to New Mexico United. Does it matter to you, Adam Deal, Andy Hageman, on this friendly in the 8th minute? Is New Mexico United 0, Atlante FC 0.
Referee wants that one taken again. Apparently there was some encroachment from Greg Hurst.
So they quickly take it again. Here's Oscar Jimenez. He's going to swing it out here to the near side left wing. Some room for Escobar. It was clipped and stolen away. It was headed up in the air by Renix and then cleared away by Atlante right at the midfield line. A fight for it now. Gloucester's on top of it, and a foul's going to be called before that.
It's cute. They've got their centre-back number 32. He's not on the team sheet.
Not on the, how does that help you?
The goalkeeper forgot his kit, and number 32 is not even here.
Exactly.
Oh, the fun and frivolity in the commentary box.
Yeah, we'll do our best with it. Andy, USA, they scored, called offside again. So Pulisic scores offside. That's the second offside goal called back from USA. It's 1-0 USA over Bosnia in the 80th minute. We'll keep you updated. They're down to 10 men, though, so a little nervy around the edges of this World Cup in the round of 32. But back to business now here on the field, and there had been an injury, so a little timeout here in the 10th minute in this 0-0 game.
Referee's just been warning the Bosnia-Herzegovina coach that he's going to get a yellow card if he's not careful. He wasn't careful, so he got a yellow card. He's a bit animated there, so pressure's obviously building. 10 minutes to go in that one. 1-0 United. 1-0 America.
Yeah. Well, the United States of America.
Yeah,
there you
there
go.
we are.
Gustavo Sanchez goes backwards with it, the center back. And they'll swing it out wide to the right wing. High over the top. Chase it down here to the near side wing is Escobar. He stops it from going over to the corner. Backs it out now into the midfield, looking for Julio. And again, it's Sanchez. Sanchez down the line with Escobar. Some room now to push it up. Was trying to swing it in was Calzita. And it was deflected away on the near side wing by Ousmane Dieng, and it's out for, is that a corner? I believe it is going to be a corner.
Absolutely. That'll do it.
So corner on the near side left wing for Atlante FC in the 11th minute.
Here it comes.
In the near side post.
Yeah, it
It was
didn't beat,
deflected away by New Mexico United and back to another corner, right?
yeah, it didn't beat the first man. I mean, you've got to be professional footballers. Missing the first man is terrible for me.
Here comes the corner again on the near post. It's flicked on towards goal. It's still loose and finally cleared away. And now top of the 18. Volley, no. It's deflected away. And then another shot on the one time, and this time by the captain, number 8, and Gino Pizzuto, and he just sends it way wide.
Yeah, so Chris Shakes from the 6-yard line, plays a short one. Hammerleinen out to Chris Gloucester.
Deflected away. Gloucester will get the throw out of the far left wing. 0-0 the score here in the 12th minute in this international friendly for New Mexico United taking on Atlante FC.
The sharp-eyed fans will know that the ball has been pushed into the grass behind the home run line. You could go and receive a ball there if you're stealthy.
Stolen, and it's Pizzuto. Near the 18-yard box, stolen right back away from United. They're left to right now. Over the top, high ball was looking for Dayon Harris on the left wing, and it was cut off just in time. Stepping in front of it was Pizzuto.
And I see people jumping up and down. I think there might be a score update for you. I think it might well be USA 2, Bosnia-Herzegovina 0.
That is correct.
The 10 men
the box
of,
here for Atlante FC, and it was deflected away by United to be out for a corner. Yeah, free kick, and the outside the 18 curled in.
Pulisic?
It was not Pulisic. I believe that's Tillman. Malik Tillman. So United States on top 2-0 on Bosnia and Herzegovina in the round of 32 in the 83rd minute. They're down a man, but they've got that extra goal now.
That's a really big relief for USA, but I must say they'll be without Florian Balogun in the next round against Belgium. But hey-ho, you would still say that United have got home field advantage. Anyway, 0-0 here at Isotopes Park. 13th minute. International friendly against Atlante from MX Liga.
Yeah, Kip Keller goes backwards. He did well to deceive for a moment up top as Joan Julio, who's very fast. And United trying to play out of the back. Shakes his own box. It's left to right. Left side of the field. A one-touch from Bailey. Curls around here to the near side to Kip Keller. Stops it on the right foot back to Bailey. Bailey looking around in his own half. Will switch it on a high ball to the far side of the field, and it's flicked on nicely by Gloucester. He gets it back on a quick 1-2, and here comes Dayon Harris in the box. He squares it top of the 18, deflected away last moments, but it's a good piece of possession for the first time from United that went forward, would you say?
Yeah, why Dayon Harris passed horizontally across the field to Justin Rennicks, I don't know. He had a clear run in on goalkeeper. Could have put United 1-0 up there if he'd have been a little bit more selfish. Bit of surprised at that one. That was opportunity missed by Dayon Harris there.
So through the back, Nicolas Correa goes back to his goalkeeper. That's Jimenez. High ball from Jimenez. Kip Keller's going to win the head into space, and it's Christian Nava's going to bring it down. Nava goes backwards on the one time. Left to right on the far left wing now is Malik Howell. No, excuse me, it's Gloucester. into the midfield. Quick 1-2 as Bailey turns, and now he splits a couple of defenders to Renix, and he lost it between his feet. It actually might have been Hurst, and now the counter could start the other way with Puzito. Puzito's going to go over the top of the far right wing. Joe and Julio in a foot race to it to the far corner on the right wing. He's there. He's guarded by Kip Keller, one-on-one near the box. Puts it towards the top and corner of the box, squared through, and it was deflected away by Ousmane Dieng, but not in a play yet. Shot was actually taken off the left foot from Puente, and he just completely lost it out of play here the near side. And a throw in for New Mexico United.
The throw's being delayed, taken, I don't know why.
We just gave the update to the stadium here. Andy with the United States of America leading 2-0 on Bosnia-Herzegovina. Here's a great ball by Gloucester down the left wing line. It's Dejon Harris, gets to the end of it. Tried to beat his guy on a cutback, and it was stolen away. And it was Miguel Carrera who got his foot on it. He's a big center back, and a quick outlet for him. And some room on the outside now. Luis Puente. He'll switch it back over here to the near side to Armando Escobar. Play through the back again with Carrera and Sanchez. Puente checks to it on the far right wing. They're right to left at all. White, Atlante FC. Swinging around now. Hardy Meza lost it. United will take over. Meza, the captain badge. And United have it here on the near side to Howell. Missed him. Escobar takes over the left back. Over the top. Look out. Foot race to get there. Coming all the way out of Shakes. And I think he had to do it. And he did. And he did well to do it. He slides. Chris Puente was there. And Shakes was about, 20 yards out of his box, Andy, here on the near side. It slid and hit it off Puente's shin and out for a goal kick, huh?
Yeah, Kip Keller played an errant ball, and then instead of regaining his position, he kind of dwelt on the ball. But here comes Dejon Harris. Yeah. It's a foot race here. Is he going to make it? Yes, he is. But it's kicked out of play for a United throw. But yeah, Kip Keller played an errant ball, and instead of turning and running back into position, he kind of dwelt on it and was beaten in the foot race. With,
nice turn here for United. It's Renix. He goes backwards now to Hal. Does he want to have a shot? Does. Fires on the right foot. Diving full extension save. Fingertips. That might have went upper corner. Hal from the near side was about 25 out and laced it, Andy, and it was saved by an on-stretch Oscar Jimenez.
Yeah, Jimenez did a fantastic job saving that one. That was destined for the top corner for sure. And Jimenez got across and palmed it out. It's going to be a corner kick for United. Their first of the night in the 18th minute. 0-0 here.
Well, that corner kick for New Mexico United brought to you by Clark's Pet Emporium. 2 locations. Visit clarkspets.com. That's clarkspets.com. It's Dejon Harris in the far left wing. They're left to right United. Play it short. Swing it into the box all the way through. Backwards. Take it off the chest. Fire on the volley. And it's Hurst who puts it over the goal about 10 yards. Didn't get all the way over it. It's tough to take it off the chest, let it bounce, and then wait long enough to be able to strike it well, Andy. It's the timing of it.
Exactly. It's always a bit keen to try and get your shot off just in case you get tackled or pushed off the ball. But he went at it a little early and it sailed over the bar. But 2 opportunities for United there. Jimenez will get us back underway from the 6-yard line. It's going to go long.
High ball of the goal kick. Kip Keller's going to win that. He never misses. And winning a header over him is almost impossible. But then now Atlante FC will take over. They're right to left at the 19th minute in a 0-0 game. Switch all the way here to the near side with Sanchez. Try to get it to Escobar. He'll go back to Carrera. Carrera will try to switch it and does all the way to Puente on that right wing who cuts inside. He beat his guy, and now he beat another one, and he's off to the races. He's near the 18-yard box. Left-footed shot, curling. Oh, and he buried it on the far post, and it was a gorgeous solo goal. That was fantastic work for Atlante FC. They're up 1-0.
Wowzers. Now that's a goal.
Walter Portales.
I mean, he picked the ball up about 5 yards inside the United half. Nobody touched him as he got near to the edge of the penalty area, and he let loose a left-footed strike into the side netting. Chris Shakes leapt like a salmon, but he was short of the net, and it was an absolute perler.
Jeez, that is a goal, Andy Hayes, man. Nothing you could be mad about. And that individual talent right there, I think, shows you the size of the league that this team plays with. Atlante FC coming out of Liga MX it's one of the tougher leagues. It's the best league in North America. And you would probably say internationally like seventh-ish, seventh, eighth. That's where it is.
Yeah, I mean, you don't see strikes like that every week, I've got to say. Great individual goal. Not a lot United or Shakes could do about it. But he wasn't left untouched as he piled right through the midfield. But skill like that, you just got to sit back and admire it.
All right, so 1-0 Atlante FC. Here's Zico Bailey in the middle of the field. He's going to go high and over the top, and there's some room to get there. Hurst, goalie is out of the goal. Dayon Harris cuts through the goalie, and it was played away from him as he beat him, and it was Carrera who got there in the last moment.
Nail-biting stuff in the game against Herzegovina. 10 minutes of added time that the USA have got to play out with 10 men, 2-0 up.
That's
21st minute.
Andy.
21st minute here at Isotopes Park. Corner on the left-hand side. Christian Navas over there to have a look at it, but Dayon Harris is also over there, so he looks like he wants to take it. Dayon Harris is like a spare part.
The Clark's Bet Emporium corner kick in the far left wing, and Nava wants to have it. He will. He'll swing it in towards the 6-yard box. It gets through. It's still loose. Tipped on and goal, and it was saved on the end line. On the end line, a paw, and it was Oscar Jimenez, and then he grabbed it. Ousmane Jabang had flicked it on after some chaotic traffic. A couple of bounces there, Andy. Almost went in.
Yeah, that was good work from United. A lovely corner kick from Christian Nava.
Wasn't it?
In, and a header from Kip Keller, was it? Yeah, I think it was. And palmed out from the goal line by Jimenez. Two fantastic saves by him. 1-0 to Atlante.
Quick 1-2, and there's Ousmane Jabang on the left wing. They're left to right, United are. And backtracking now is Renix. He's able to hold on possession to it, splitting a couple of defenders in New Mexico United, and fouled and dropped to the ground on the far left wing was Hurst, and he shows off some of his foot skill there as he weaved through three players before he was dropped on the ground about 35 out of the far left wing. Free kick for United, though they trail Atlante FC in this international friendly 1-0. 22nd minute, about to go to the 23rd minute.
Christian Nava over it with Dayon Harris. Christian Nava's taking on some of the dead ball duties, it would seem.
So Nava will step over onto that far left wing. He'll swing it towards the PK spot as it's curling in, deflected out. Hal is there to try to get it back out wide, and it was cleared away by Atlante FC. How about that slide tackle to win it back from Nava? Lava, full slide, sends it away from Julio, who looked to be off the races. He's still down there. It was a clean tackle, wasn't it?
It was a good tackle, fully committed, and the ball's been played out because the player's still down. But referee clearly indicated that the ball was gotten, but it does look like there's a serious injury there, but because there's a lot of attention in on the players. And I don't think the crowd really want to be singing Pobrecito at this juncture, because there was a bit of an ankle tap there, and so that's very painful.
Well, it's 1-0. Atlante FC leading New Mexico United. Will pause here for station identification.
KQTM FM. Real.
The USA are on top of Bosnia and Herzegovina. The score is 2-0. USA leading. They're down to 10 men, Andy. They've got a red card. Florian Balogun got the red card, but they were able to get a free kick after the red card and score with Malik Tillman. So they lead at 2-0, and they're in the 95th minute of 10 minutes of stoppage time, so about 6 minutes to play. Try to hold on to that and go on and play Belgium, it would be, in the next round of the round of 16.
Yeah, it's all getting a bit exciting now, the World Cup. I mean, it's been a wonderful start, the league side of things, but now we're down to the dirty, and if you lose, you go home, and you win, you go forward. So it's the sudden death part is always the bit that captures the fans' hearts, and mostly today we've had our hearts in our mouths, Adam. With England, with them being 1-0 down after 75 minutes, ended up 2-1 winners, and then you've got the USA go 1-0 up and down to 10 men, but then, as Adam just pointed out, up to 2-0, and a few minutes to go there. We'll keep you updated on that one while Sweet Caroline flares out.
How much do you love Harry Kane?
I have to say, as a former Spurs player, I never rated him or liked him when he played for Spurs, but when he left for Bayern Munich, he scored what I think is, for me, my very most favourite goal. Ball dropped over his shoulder, he picked his toe up, and that pointed it on his toe and then headed it past the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper must have wondered what on earth was going on, and I remember watching it and thinking I couldn't believe I'd seen it.
He saved your lives today.
Oh, absolutely, Andy, yeah.
You know?
He's been a fantastic servant for England. Probably end up beating Rooney's all-time England record. Certainly, I would think would happen, but you never know.
Well, we're back to action here. 26th minute. Adam Deal, Andy Hageman with you, ESPN Radio 101.7. The team in this international friendly as Atlante FC lead at New Mexico United 1-0. Is a gorgeous individual goal by Walter Portales from the right wing. Dove in, beat two defenders, went to the 18, curled one in back post. That's the difference. United have had a couple of chances their own to score, though, Andy, so it hasn't been a one-sided affair so far.
Oh, Oscar Jimenez has been, perhaps the busier goalkeeper. I'll just pause because Shakes has had another left-handed dive, save another one. It's gone out for a corner kick. No, gone out for a throw-in. But, both goalkeepers called into action. I was about to say Jimenez has done more work, but after that, I think it's probably about all even. But wonderful skill from Portales. Literally took the ball from the halfway line to the edge of the PK area and banged one past Shakes. Didn't stand a chance. 1-0.
It's Pizzuto who almost banged it in, and you're right, and that was fantastic. Pizzuto will head this back now, and it's out of play looking for Portales. It'll be a throw-in for United in the 27th minute. Their left to right United are on their far left wing in the defensive half. It'll be Chris Gloucester to throw this one in. He's got those pink cleats, Andy. Everyone's got a version of pink cleats, I think, nowadays.
Yeah.
You didn't have pink cleats?
Oh, my gosh, no.
Just straight up black Adidas Copas, probably.
Well, I don't know about the particular brand, but I do know that they were all black. But then I was a goalkeeper, so we didn't want any flair or anything like that. They didn't have fluorescent green and yellow jerseys in those days. It was like green or blue. That was it. Those were your choices.
Novel was dropped to the ground, no call. Atlante FC, they've got possession across midfield. They're right to left on the near side left wing. All the way back now, Sanchez goes to Correa. Correa, does he want to switch it? He's in the middle of the field, the center back. He's going to go high and over the top of the far right wing, and it's going to skip through everybody. Shakes is there just to shield it out and watch it go out of play. It'll be a goal kick for New Mexico.
Shakes with it on his 6-yard line-ish.
So Kip Keller will step forward. He's got the red boots. Keller does, all the way here to Malik Howell down the right wing line. Tries to combine with Nava. Did well to shield it up, and Ousmane Jabang will pop one over the top, but right there was Correa to take it down off the chest. Nice and easily, and he'll send it out wide to the right wing, and Meza will hold on to it, stop it, goes backwards now, and a reset for Atlante. Back over here to the near side. Correa looking around. He's trying to combine. It was stolen away by Hurst, but then popped back over this near side wing and out of play. It'll be out for a throw-in for United. They're in their spearmint green jerseys.
Visit House is the sponsor's name on the front. And update from the USA. Number 26 from Bosnia-Herzegovina has not got his shooting boots on. Keeps missing, but which is all good for USA. So 2-0 still that game. 1-0 here at Ice Stokes Park, 29th minute.
It's Chris Gloucester on the left wing across the midfield line. Gloucester is looking around and checking now. Zico Bailey steps forward. Bailey does. All the way now on the left wing. It's a switch, And over there now is Christian Nava on that left wing. He'll go all the way back to Kip Keller. They're left to right. Checking to him, Bailey. Kaler gets it back. In his own half, he goes all the way back to the top of the box, and Chris Shakes is there. He's in all red, the goalkeeper. 30th minute, trailing 1-0. Now it's Hurst who checks all the way back into play, goes backwards on a one-time, and it keeps it going to Nava on the far left wing, and here he comes. Nava's going to switch it down to Ousmane Jabang on a little through ball. Ousmane Jabang couldn't get there in time. It was intercepted. Correa stepped in front of it, and Gloucester won the header. On the left wing, a fight for the second ball. Renix couldn't get it in time. Stepped in front of it was Escobar. He'll switch it here to the near side for Atlante FC. Escobar's got a lot of room, and nobody in front of him as he stops it. Escobar on the near left wing. They're right to left Atlante FC. Sanchez, one of the three center backs that they're playing with.
Nava's changed over to the left-hand side with Harris on the right now. Greg Hurst picks it up.
Yeah, he did, didn't he? And Bailey will go on a quick 1-2 to the outside. Renix couldn't get there in time, and it's taken away again by Correa. He's got Mensah. Mensah back to Correa, and he'll clear it. It'll clip off a United player and out for a throw-in for Atlante FC here in the 31st minute. All right, well, full-time announcement for you. The United States of America have defeated Bosnia and Herzegovina in the round of 32 in a final score of 2-0. USA will move on to play Belgium in the round of 16 on Monday evening, Andy.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. Good one, but Florian Balogun's going to miss that one with a red card. And we see Joseph Melto for his first start in United colours, and Tyler Blackett's come on for Chris Gloucester. So Himalayan's moved out to the left-hand side of defence, and Tyler Blackett takes up his usual role alongside Kip Keller in the back line on the left.
USA 2, Bosnia and Herzegovina 0.
Bit of a cheer going over the crowd as they heard the score of the United States game.
Do you think that was pretty quick for some subs? I know it's international, but...
Well, I mean, why not? You want players to stay match fit and ready, but for someone like Joseph Melto, who signed in the off-season, hasn't kicked a ball for United, it's the perfect opportunity to get some minutes. And Tyler Blackett, as we know, is a very experienced footballer, played with Manchester United. He probably needs a few minutes too. Keeps the sharpness, keeps the match fitness. There's a big difference between being fit and fast and being match fit, and United will want to keep rotating their players to make sure everybody's on top form. Cuts inside, goes back to
Melto, who's got his first touches, goes backwards. Melto does. Splits a couple. Ousmane Jabang, it was too far in front of him, got a toe on it, popped it up in the air, cleared away, a fight for it. Blackett missed the header, and now here comes Atlante FC. They've got it on a turnover. They're right to left. They're on the far right wing. I'd like to thank your Albuquerque and Santa Fe Toyota dealers, including Sandia Toyota and Toyota of Santa Fe. Visit Toyota.com. Toyota Let's Go places 35th minute, and it's 1-0 Atlanta FC on top. They'll be in the Liga MX top division league in Mexico out of Mexico City this next season. Quick 1-2. Oh, there's some room now for Pizzuto. Pizzuto slips in a little through ball. Saved by Shakes on the one-time in by Julio. Shakes came in. It was going to be tapped in. He got himself big, made the slide, made the save.
Great job by Chris Shakes. Can't argue with that piece of goalkeeping. No matter how many times you watch that, to come out to the feet of the striker and make yourself that big. Did a wonderful job. Actually saved the ball with his stomach, but why it doesn't matter.
Foul's going to be called against Atlante FC. And
Christian Nava fouled, as Adam says, and so United get a free kick just inside their own half. Kip Keller's shaping up to take it, but Usman Jabang steps in. Says, wait a minute, this is a midfielder's job.
36 minute left to right. United with possession here. Was it Hamalainen that's out on the left wing now, right? Or
yes.
on the left back?
Which is pretty much the way it will be on an average day, with Malik Howell on the right, Kip Keller in the middle with Tyler Blackett.
Usman Jabang will pull it up the field. Here's a switch out here to the near side. It was cleared away. Who could get on the loose ball? United do. They're left to right. They've got it. Malik Howell steps forward. He's about 25 out. Usman Jabang in the heart of the middle of the field here on the right side of the field. On the left to right attack. Play through the midfield. And it's Usman Jabang keeps it going here to the near side. Overlap now is Christian Nava getting around is Howell. Nava's on top of it. Nava to Usman Jabang, top of the corner of the 18. Back out here to the near side. Howell, does he want to swing one into the box? No. Backs it out now to Nava in a reset fully with Kip Keller. Everybody in this right side of the field, though. Checking to Keller and a nice little back heel by Nava to Howell. Howell will swing it in. PK spot. Take a touch. Fire back post. Shake the net. And an answer back. It's Greg Hurst. New Mexico United have drawn even.
Well, when you need him, Greg Hurst is kind of there. He was there tonight. He just cut inside and finished beautifully. 1-1 just before half.
I
said far post. He snuck it in near post, Andy, and that's a tough shelf to find, but he went upper shelf. He could have had when he controlled it at the penalty kick spot. I thought he was going to shoot it there. He faked the shot, took a touch more to get by his defender, and found the angle on the near post upper shelf.
Yeah, good work from United, that. He looked like he was pretty sharp tonight. Steve's thirsty for a goal, and he got one. And United level it up.
That's a nice answer back from New Mexico United to this very prominent team, Atlante FC. 1-1 our score here in the 38th minute. How about Christian Nava's flick on to Howell down the line?
Oh, lovely. I mean,
he's really coming into his own here, isn't he?
If you remember the day on Harris, he came back and he didn't look as sharp as we remembered him, and we wondered whether he's actually going to get that lightning pace back. Same with Christian Nava. His effort a couple of weeks ago when he made the goal for Usman Jabang. Every other player on the field would have let that ball roll out for a goal kick, but not Christian Nava. And he's playing himself back into the kind of form we saw him before he was injured.
Steal by United. They're left to right, and they're really feeling it now. Nava will get there in time. He was fouled, and he was shoved to the ground. I don't think there's going to be a call. Renix was able to get back on top of it. He was fouled, no call. He'll send it out to the left wing. Hamalainen will try to combine with Hurst. Back out to Usman Jabang. Now that's definitely a foul, as Usman Jabang was shoved to the ground and dropped. And it's about 30 yards away, straightaway free kick coming here for New Mexico United.
Yeah, to be honest, it looked like referee blew his whistle, but since Nava came out with the ball and then United retained possession through Renix, I'll be honest, the referee played well advantage, but eventually when another foul was taking place, it had to be called, and now it looks like it's going to be a shot from Greg Hurst, going to take one on from distance.
And this is your next level restoration and remodel Water Extraction Experts is now next level restoration and remodel. Whether you're recovering or rebuilding, let us figure it out. Give them a call, 250-650-00. Step over at Hämäläinen. Here comes Hurst with the hit into the wall. They'll reset, though. Bailey out here to the near side wing. Riddicks fakes it. Oh, it's Nava. Now Nava will swing it in back post. It gets all the way. It's controlled. Bicycle kick. Far post. Shake the net. And welcome in. It's Joseph Melto. 2-1 United.
Well, what an introduction. Only been on the field a few minutes. What a brilliant piece of control. Didn't let it drop down too far before smashing it into the back of the net. Welcome to Isotopes Park, Joseph Melto. Hasn't kicked a ball all season long in anger. Been on the field a few minutes and is already the darling of Isotopes Park.
I said bicycle, more like of a half bicycle, half scissor. He touched it, it bounced off the ground, Andy, and he had to volley it by turning his body backwards. More scissor, if you will, but the volley was beautiful in the back of the net. How about that? It's 2-1 New Mexico United.
Yeah, who knew that Joseph Melto, 8 minutes in, would be described as half bicycle and half scissor. Fantastic stuff.
That is wonderful, and the answer has been brilliant here in the 41st minute with United now leading Atlante FC 2-1.
So the fans wondering what on earth we signed this guy for have just seen it in technical glory.
And it was Nava with the assist, Andy.
Yeah, it was a beautiful ball in, but oh, how well did he take that ball. Boy, has he been missed. Who knew we had such a talent?
All right, well, 42nd minute, and New Mexico United all of a sudden lead this one 2-1 after trailing 1-0 in front of a crowd that's really settled in here, would you say, on a Wednesday?
Yeah, it looks like more like 8 than 6 to me, but there we are.
Yeah, I guess we'll do our guess here shortly.
Hey, wait a minute.
We'll wait on that one, right?
Yeah, I was going to say.
All right, we'll wait. But that's a second half thing, Andy.
Yeah, got it.
All right, United with possession again left to right. Nava is going to chip it up in the air towards the 18-yard box. A little bit too far, and Oscar Jimenez is there. Do you think Atlante FC is probably at first like, who's this New Mexico United team? Now they know.
Yeah, they've just seen us all over them.
Escobar, or it's actually Sanchez, goes backwards. It's right to left attack for Atlante FC. In the 42nd minute, high ball over the top. Chasing it is Julio, and it's going to get all the way through. Never really a chance. Kip Keller was there anyways. Out of play for a goal kick for New Mexico. We'd like to thank Crown Jewels and Coin. You can play up your look for less with gold chains, pre-owned Rolex, and no credit check interest-free financing. Crown Jewels and Coin, San Mateo, north of Candelaria. 43rd minute, New Mexico 2, Atlante FC 1. On a beautiful evening here, which just feels better after USA beat Bosnia and Herzegovina 2-0 just moments ago. Final score in the round of 32 in the World Cup.
Yeah, I said to Adam in the pre-game, you know, don't ever get old. I looked at the Premier League fixtures and looking for West Ham United. Spent hours, I thought they'd forgotten them. And then I realised that they're in a different division now. And then, you know, you see things go on the field and you think, my goodness, who are we talking about? United? No, United States. I'm getting all confused here.
You're doing just fine, Andy. Here's Melto on a steal from Hurst, but Melto wasn't able to get there to keep possession. It's Sanchez. Now the center back pushes forward with it. Stops it on his left foot. He's on the near side left wing for Atlante FC. Goes through Correa. Correa will poke it forward, the big center back looking around. Now he comes here to the near side all the way to Escobar. Had a bad touch, and he touched it out of play.
It's going to be a throw into United. 2-1 up, 43rd minute. Having gone 1-0 down to an absolute beaut. New Mexico United replied with two of their own.
Yeah, they did. I was going to tell you, Andy, I've been told that Atlante FC will have a pretty much a new lineup for the second half.
Yes, we're kind of expecting United to make some changes. They've got a substitutes bench longer than a primate's arms.
Good touch by Riddicks, but then it was poked away from him by Sanchez, who stepped in front of it. fight for the next ball now. Hurst is all over the place. It was won by Atlante FC. Julio, he had lost it from Ousmane Jabang, who touched it out of play here on his left toe. He lunged at it to knock it out of play for a throw, and Escobar will throw it in now. 45th minute. It's New Mexico United 2, Atlante FC 1. Kip Keller won the header. Second ball flipped out to the far right wing now. There's some room over there for Puente will reset with Meza. Meza to Correa all the way here to the near side, the right to left, across midfield now. Checking to it as Julio on the one touch backwards. Again, we'll reclaim it as Sanchez, the center back. Back to Puente. The midfielder goes back to Correa, steps forward. Everyone back for New Mexico United. High through ball all the way to the right wing. That's a gorgeous ball. Portales will swing it back across the goal, off the post. The savior, and it was headed. It looked like home from Puente. He was open on a cross, headed it back post to the right side of the goal and off of it.
One of the other reasons why you don't get it to be want to be old is that when you look at the monitor for a replay and you realise that the game isn't really being covered by television, so you're not going to see it. But I did just notice Greg Hurst's goal is on the New Mexico United Facebook page, so hopefully in a few minutes you'll see the Melto goal, because that was lovely to see.
That was fantastic.
You know, when you've had 6 months out injured and you come back and within 10 minutes of coming on you score a great goal in front of the supporter section.
Yeah.
He must feel like $1 million.
It does. 4 minutes of stoppage time. We're in stoppage time of the 46th minute here, first minute of the 4. 2-1. Post just saved the lives of, well, everybody for New Mexico United. It was Luis Puente.
Shakes gets us back underway with a hoof long.
Fight for the head was won by FC Atlante. Second ball stepped in front of it. Tyler Blackett pops it back up over towards that left wing in a fight for it. Melto won it. Melto still bouncing around, and yeah, he's been called for a shove there. He didn't like it either. He said, that's not really what happened, Mr. Official.
Yeah, I want to carry on. Forget that.
47th minute of the 4 minutes of stoppage time.
2-1 United.
Switch out here to the near side. A lot of room for Sanchez to pull it up the field. Sanchez in the near left wing in his own defensive half. Nobody near him. Dribbling. Rolls it forward on his left foot. Now he's going to go long and a high ball over the top. And it was headed away. It was actually headed right to Ousmane Jabang, who split a double team, but he dribbled into trouble, and it was taken right back away. Atlante FC's got it now. Sanchez checking to him is Meza. Back to Sanchez. Rolls it forward. Does he want to go long again? No. Now he's going to switch it all the way over to that right wing. It was intercepted by Hämäläinen. Nice head down. And now here comes Melta. Melta gets it right back over to Hämäläinen. Cruyffs it backwards to keep possession. He's on the far left wing and a left to right attack in the last minute with 1 minute more of stoppage time here in the first half. Zico Bailey controls it, goes all the way back to Shakes on a high press from Julio. Shakes just has to get rid of it. Popped it in the air in a fight for it, breaking down by Kip Keller. Beautiful touch. Able to keep possession of Hal here on the near side. Low ball across midfield line. It's Tristan Nava now. Nava's going to switch it to the right foot all the way to the far side. It was a little bit shallow, and it was headed away out of play for a corner kick. It was good pressure in the end by Melto.
Good opportunity for United just before the 4 minutes is up to make a big impression from the corner kick. 47.5 minutes gone. Don't want to wait too long for the corner kick. You'd think the referee had let that one go, but Christian Nava's making his way over because he is on dead ball duty tonight, and all the tall trees are coming up. We've seen Howell, we see Keller, we see Blackett all in the box. United have suddenly got some height, Adam.
Christian Nava is on the far left wing for the Clark's Pet Emporium corner kick, the third one tonight for New Mexico United. He's going to swing it in towards the back post, gets all the way through, headed away by Sanchez. Foot race to it here to the near side. United, Zico Bailey wins it, but pops it out of play as he had nowhere to go with it, and it's out for a throw-in for Atlante FC. That should do it for the first half, I believe, Andy.
Yeah, you'd think the referee would blow it once the whistle goes, but you never know. Wait, blow it when the whistle goes. Blow it any time the throw-in comes in.
Yeah, that's
Don't get old, folks. It's never good.
High ball. Kip Keller steps in front of it, power heads it away. Blackett's going to take it off the chest as it ping-pongs back and forth from midfield, and he shields off his players, sends it out wide to Hämäläinen on that far left wing, switches it back on a curling ball here to the near side. Did you see how Howell took that down?
Yeah, lovely.
A little back heel. How you doing?
Yeah, I mean, so really, honest and truthfully, Adam, you and I were a bit critical of the United start 4 or 5 games in.
Oh, yeah, maybe really, more games in, too.
Really, yeah, I was going to say, really that stretched into 10 and 11 games. But of recent, United seem to be playing with a lot more confidence and a lot better control of the game.
Couldn't agree more.
I have to say, they're up against tough opposition tonight, and there's nothing you can say that tells me that Atlante are playing it lightly. They're here to win.
That's the end of the first half. 2-1. New Mexico United lead Atlante FC in the 50 or the first half complete. We have halftime statistics when we return. ESPN Radio 101.7 The Team.
For almost 55 years, Clark's Pet Emporium has been your pet's favorite stop. The staff at Clark's reminds you, 85 degrees can become 120 degrees in 10 minutes, even with the windows cranked.
Mexico 2, Atlante 1. Medio tiempo, señores, señores. Señores, señores. New Mexico gana. New Mexico 2, Atlante 1.
5 years, Clark's Pet Emporium has been your pet's favorite stop. The staff at Clark's reminds you, 85 degrees can become 120 degrees in 10 minutes, even with the windows cracked.
We're glad you can. Adam Deal, Andy Hageman. We're here with you at ESPN Radio 101.7. The team as we get ready for our second half kickoff, brought to you by Duke City Ready Mix. At Duke City Ready Mix, quality matters. Quality matters to New Mexico United. Does it matter to you? Okay, so a World Cup update for you if you missed it. If you're in your car, you're wondering, USA advanced. They beat Bosnia and Herzegovina 2-0, the final score. They scored with Florian Balogun with a goal in the first half. Balogun then gets a red card, Andy, in the 63rd minute. And the United States had to play with 10 men. They got a free kick, and Malik Tillman was able to bury a free kick outside of the box to make it 2-0. They advanced. They'll play Belgium, who defeated Senegal in extra time today after coming back trailing 2-0. Also coming back earlier today, England, as they defeat DR Congo. They trailed 1-0 up to the 75th minute, and Harry Kane, the savior, scores back-to-back goals to put the English through. So lots of action today.
Yeah, and so there's been multiple changes on the field. I can see Hoffman, I can see Gilchrist, I can see...
Oh, boy.
Yeah, Gideon Zelalem. There's a good deal of changes. Cam Wilkerson's on, Luther Archimedes on.
We'll try to get through all of those changes as we go on. Andy, I appreciate you jumping in there because this is not like a regular game where they have to announce the substitutions. In an international friendly, there's not too many rules towards that, so you can kind of just slide any player you want, and we won't know, but just by off of your eyes, you see a big change, don't you?
I see 11 changes, Adam.
Wow. Will Seymour stepped on, right? Blackett is still there.
Oh, no, you're right, absolutely. So 10 changes. I'm sorry. And Joseph Melto's still on, so make that 9. Here comes Luther Archimedes.
Archimedes is on it. It's a right-to-left attack for United, and now there's Cam Wilkerson. He's going to be in the midfield, Cam Wilkerson.
Number 16, Jose Gonzalez. Number 19, Luis Gonzalez.
And then Joseph Melto still on that high left wing. It'll be FC Atlante. Atlante are left to right the way we see it, and they'll switch it all the way to that far left wing. Down the line and out of play. It'll be a throw-in for New Mexico United.
So during that throw-in, I'm just going to tell you something that I saw on social media. So after the England-DR Congo game, there was a press conference, obviously, and during the press conference with the DR Congo manager, the announcement came over from FIFA, no more questions, please. The DR Congo coach has just lost his father. But nobody had told the DR Congo coach that he'd lost his father, so that was kind of an embarrassing thing for
how sad
FIFA.
Is that, by the way?
Very sad. Condolences to him and his family, but not a great way to end a press conference or a World Cup for him. But anyway.
Step forward here to the near side, and it's Melto. Melto will put it into the midfield, popped up all the way to that far right wing, flick on towards Archimedes. He tries a bicycle kick. He missed everything. Melto's on it now, top 18. And a reset by Cam Wilkerson. Gideon Zelalem is on as well.
Everybody's on that was on the bench, basically. That's all I'm going to say, except Melto. And Melto stole the ball. It's one-on-one with the keeper.
He did well with it, Andy, but in the end, his touch was too much. Step in front of it, Tyler Blackett. Gideon Zelalem across midfield, right to left. 2-1 United lead. As we go to the 49th minute. Is it Will Seymour playing more of a right back, I believe,
yes,
right?
Absolutely, with Hoffman and Blackett in the centre of defence, with Grady Gilchrist on the left. Cam Wilkerson's on the left-hand side of the midfield pack. Gideon Zelalem in the middle.
Zelalem was dropped to the ground and fouled.
Sofiane Dufal is also in there. Luther Archimedes up front.
Just so we can get this, where is Dufal at?
He's on the right-hand side of midfield.
All right.
Long ball out, back to the goalkeeper. Oh, Archimedes just taking it out of the goalkeeper's hands. He's kept it in play on the far side.
I don't know how he did that, but he's able to do so to Melto, and he'll reset it now, Melto does. That was pretty impressive to keep it in, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Here's Will Seymour. Little poke into the box. Foot race to get to it. United's on top of it. Towards the corner flag, back to Seymour. He's near the right wing now, and a reset all the way through Gideon Zelalem, who goes all the way backwards to Tyler Blackett. Is Hoffman next to Blackett then, yes?
Yep. Blackett plays the ball out left. Cam Wilkerson out to Joseph Melto on the left wing. Grady Gilchrist Melto to Gideon Zalalem. Back to Rosarina in the penalty area. Rosarina sporting a blonde hairdo.
I told you we would see a Rosarina.
Yeah. He's sporting a new hairdo. He's been out with the hydrogen peroxide. Loose ball by Hoffman's picked up, and now it's an attack coming from Atlante, but marshalled out by Hoffman. That was well done. Well done to redeem yourself. Misplaced pass. Rosarina gets us underway with Gideon Zalalem. Plays it out to Tyler Blackett. Plays a longer ball out to Melto. Plays a nice backward flick, and Cam Wilkinson sets off on the attack. But a poor ball is picked up by Atlante, and now they're coming forward with it. End-to-end stuff here at Isotopes Park. You guys are missing it. We'll try and describe it, but you should be here. It's a lovely night.
So 2-1, that's a score in the 51st minute. Adam Deal, Andy Hageman, ESPN Radio 1017, the team. And Mexico United, they're right to left the way we see it. They're in their spearmint green Visit Taos jerseys. Here's a little through ball for Atlante FC. Sent it into the box. Will Seymour missed the header. Couldn't be taken down. Nice. Now back across the box. Going to be cleared. Not out of danger. Top 18 into Rosie. Well over the goal here on the right-hand side.
Tyler Black is having a bit of a do with Puente. And the referee's having to get involved. And there's a bit of handbags here. Things have gotten a little bit heated. Tyler Blackett took exception to something Puente did.
Yeah. I'm shocked Puente's still on, by the way, for Juarez FC.
Tyler Blackett's going to get a talking to. Well, I actually think...
I'm telling you right now, Puente should be red carded out of this game.
Yeah.
Did you see that, Eddie?
The referee did not see that. I can't believe that either the linesman or the referee didn't see it.
Now, I don't know what Blackett did to upset Puente, but he clearly on purpose went and cleared straight through Blackett. And so Blackett got in his face. I'll tell you this, Blackett's about 2 times the size of Puente.
Yeah.
Oh, the official says, come back over here, I'm lecturing you. Yellow card to Blackett, yellow card to Puente, and we'll move on.
Yeah. There's still a little bit of chit-chat going on.
There is, isn't there?
I don't think they've made up yet. There's no kissings and handbags and Christmas cards, addresses being exchanged on that one, that's for sure. Anyway, 2-1, 53rd minute. Mexico United leading Atlante. We're just waiting to get back underway as all the yellow cards are listed.
53rd minute, 2-1, New Mexico United lead. International friendly, Atlante FC out of Mexico City. United have possession, and it's Will Seymour on that far right wing. He'll try to pop a ball up in the air, and it's out of play to Atlante. Nope, it's going to be out for New Mexico United throw-in.
All changed United, or 9 players changed at half. It's an opportunity for the also-rans or the substitutes bench to impress. Luther Archimed played a great little ball there, but looks like he was called for a foul.
He was. Luther Archimed kind of grabbed the jersey as he turned on that left wing. I don't think Atlante FC liked the way they played, Andy, because they still have a lot of their starters out there.
Well, coach has got a lot of decision-making to do. Oh, that's great play by Hoffman, but it's gone out for a corner kick. Marshaled out lovely by him, but apparently he got the last touch.
Hoffman was trying to shield it out, could not successfully do so. So to be a corner kick on the far left wing now for Atlante FC, 2-1 United lead.
Joseph Melter goes over to cover the short corner. There's a big crowd in front of Rosarina. It'll be a tough ball coming in on the 6-yard line or inside that.
Play it short. It'll be Pizzuto there for Atlante FC in the 55th minute on the left wing. They're waiting to get going here. Pushing and shoving inside the box like there always is. And the official says, all right, guys. The officials doing the, hey, both of you, get over here.
Yeah, cut it out. That's enough of that.
You know what? You know who one of them is? Is Luis Puente, who just got the yellow card on Tyler Blackett. Unbelievable. Here comes the corner. The far left wing. Play it short. Pizzuto will try to send it in on the overlap. He'll get it back. Pizzuto on the left foot cuts it instead of swings it in. Deflected out of play by United. And it's out for another corner kick now for Atlante FC.
Yeah, so we'll go again. More handbags on the 6-yard line and inside it. Big crowd on the line here. They're all taking on the Arsenal tactic by the looks of things. Here it comes, left-footed.
So here it is, curled in. Pizzuti towards the PK spot, headed on. And that was, again, Puente.
Yeah.
You can tell Puente's got the skill. He's the one who went off the post, Andy, on a header in the first half and almost scored.
Yeah. Rosarena's under pressure here, gets it out to Gilchrist, but he's got nowhere to go with it, and he plays a loose ball. And it's down for a shooting opportunity, and another one for
Pizzuti. He had a chance at it, couldn't. Bounces towards the top of the 18, deflected again, and so United do their job. Luther Archimede sluggishly falls down. He wants the foul. He's not going to get it. You're too big of a guy to fall like that, Andy.
Yeah, exactly. Folded like a house of cards, that one.
All right, all the way to the left wing now, and down the line is Escobar. Escobar does so with Julio, who turns, switches it towards the near side into the box and gets there now as Puente backwards on the left-footed shot on the one time. It was saved, wasn't hit well by Jose Gutierrez.
Yeah, still 2-1 United. Rearguard action for the last 5 minutes, but Rosarena throws it out to Archimede, but he stepped in front of and loses possession.
Feels like a little bit more urgency now from Atlante FC.
Yeah, they've kept more of their starters on the field. We've had a wholesale change pretty much. 9 of the 11 players changed at half, but at the end of the day, it's a learning exercise for both coaches.
Alex Padilla got it up forward now. It's Escobar on the far left wing. They're left to right. Fall a little bit too easily. Escobar did, and the official didn't bite. Now a switch now. They're left to right to the near side across the midfield line. Over the top here to the near side right wing, and there's a lot of room over there for Portales. Portales tries to put it in the box. It's deflected. Second effort, he'll put it in, and it's punched away by Rosarena. Still there on the one time at the top of the 18. Sent wide right of the post and out of play. This time was Pizzuto.
Yeah. Had a clear shot at goal, but missed the target. Could have evened things up a little bit. Poor ball by Grady Gilchrist is the one that's kind of set that one in motion earlier on. But Rosarena now going to go long to Luther Archimede.
Well, he could get there if he's fast. Luther Archimede on the foot race to the 18. No, it was picked up. And still the same goalkeeper. I believe it's still the same goalkeeper, Oscar Jimenez.
Yeah, they haven't got enough goalkeeper kits, so he's still in the same outfit he was in the first half. Long way to come with your kit. Mom, I've left my bag at home.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good if you're a Liga MX side as well. Through the midfield now, Atlante FC. All the way out to that left wing, tried to pop it into the box, and it was deflected away by Will Seymour. Fights his way through it. He's in a double team, and he was dropped to the ground, and he earns a foul in the 59th minute. It's 2-1, New Mexico leading.
Not short of a free kick in them, the Atlante players. They seem to be trying to muscle their way into the second half, but Will Seymour held his own, club captain. Plays a diagonal left-hand ball out to Grady Gilchrist, number 48 on the left-hand side. Brings it down nicely.
Gilchrist getting this second half action. He played in some of the U.S. Open Cups, Andy, didn't he?
Yeah, scored an errant crossing goal, but everybody cheered him anyway because it went in the side end netting, caught the goalkeeper unawares. But anyway, here come United.
Gideon Salalem is to foul, excuse me. And now it's Will Seymour. He dribbled too much and he had it stolen away. Here's Julio on a touch up top, and Julio on a little through ball to the box. Rosarena's got to be on his horse. He is at the edge of his box, and he gets down low and he grabs it, draped in all red, and he'll quickly roll it out now. It'll start again for New Mexico. They're right to left. 60th minute. They're kind of hanging on though right now, 2-1.
Yeah, United not getting the best of it at the moment, but anyway, it's early doors. 60th minute.
Keep it going through the midfield, and Zelalem has a one-touch here to the outside to Gilchrist. Stops it on the near side, left-right wing. They're right to left, United are. Cam Wilkerson looking around, comes here to the near side. It's Melto. He's got a goal, a gorgeous one at that. He had it stolen away from him, and then a double-team foul. Well, the foul's not going to call because it's called advantage. And Atlante FC takes over. Switch on a curling ball high up in the air as it spins its way to the left wing, and it's sheltered down nicely by Escobar. Stops it and goes backwards with it. And it's Sanchez. Sanchez still back there, the center back. Correa try to switch it here to the near side, and he does so. Chasing it down is Portales to try to keep it in play. He's the goal scorer in the first half for Atlante FC. He couldn't keep it in play. Out for a throw-in for New Mexico on the near side left wing in the 61st minute.
Yeah, he treated us to a wonderful left-footed goal in the first half. Took the ball from just inside the United half all the way to the edge of the area and pinged one in. Christopher Shakes had no chance at full stretch. But United on top at the moment, 2-1. Goals from Greg Hurst and Joseph Melto about 6 minutes after coming on as a first half substitute. His first kick of the ball for United. Cam Wilkerson fell over, but it's gone out for a throw.
You know, it kind of hanging along, lugging along here. It's been a sloppy second half. Fireworks in the first half, you would say, right?
Yeah, that was a very good half of football. I have to say, one of the most enjoyable we've had here. Certainly from an international friendly point of view, it was very competitive, end-to-end stuff. Very rarely do you see a dozen shots at goal with 8 on target in the first half, and that was what we were treated to.
Correa got rid of it. Zelalem, he tackled his guy, and a foul is going to be called right at midfield. 2-1 United. We'll pause here for station identification.
KQTM FM.
It's a red card, and I didn't realize it was Puente, and Puente's just been red carded. He just scored the goal, and then he gets the red card. He just Florian Balogun did.
Yeah, he basically pulled the shirt and It was a blatant pull of the shirt. Really not a lot the referee could have done. He's already on a yellow. Should have perhaps had a red if the referee had seen. But he grabbed hold of Zelalem's shirt right in front of the referee, having had a yellow card a few minutes earlier.
I mean, it's an easy call. He knew it too. He couldn't argue it.
And now the Atlante head coach has just been red carded. Miguel Herrera, and referee Campo Hernandez is taking no nonsense here. 2 red cards in a space of a minute. 2-2 here. Everything's kicking off.
Wow.
I don't know what the coach is complaining about. Right in front of the referee, you pull the player back from half. You know that's an obvious second yellow. No point in standing around, sir. Take your plaid jacket and find your way to the changing rooms.
And now he's refusing to leave, and he's shrugging his shoulders at the official and saying, I'm not going anywhere. Well, this will be interesting. So a red card has been handed out to Miguel Herrera from Atlante FC. I don't know, I'm with you. How could you argue that?
Well, at the moment he's refusing to leave the field. He's like, this is a friendly and I'm being friendly. I'm not leaving. Carry on. I'm not leaving. Waving his arms around. Entertaining stuff here. You don't see this very often. Get on with it. That's what he's telling the referee. I'm not leaving. It's funnier than my joke of the day, that one, Adam.
I lost out. You know, I was trying to find more about the head coach for Atlante FC. Do you know Miguel Herrera once coached Mexico?
Yeah, I said that in the pregame show. Yeah,
so
absolutely.
just throwing that out there, and his popularity is big time. But I don't know what he could be arguing about here.
He didn't like the second yellow, and he's refusing to leave the field, Adam. Oh, wait a minute. He's now going to walk across the field.
Is he calling the game? I hope we're not. He's calling the game. They're calling the game. That's embarrassing. It's absolutely embarrassing for a crowd that came here to support, a lot of fans to support them as well. And he's whining about the easiest yellow card call of all time, and where Puente grabbed the jersey on purpose of Zelalem, held him down, pinned him down. I hope they figure out how to finish this game for the fans' sake, for people that spent money to come here's sake, for as hard as United and Atlante FC have fought to make a friendly like this happen. They need to finish this game.
Yeah, I think the coach has finally relented. He's being escorted off the field. Chris Shakes gives him a high five, and security is taking him off the field. He looks like he's chewing a wasp, Adam.
You hear the crowd. There's a lot of fans here that are rooting for Atlante FC, that love the Liga MX. Such a popular league. You can imagine how it could be here in the New Mexico area as well. Still trying to sort this one out.
Right, well, the coach is approaching the dugout. Sorry, the entrance off the field. Clint Gray is escorting him, and it looks like we are going to get it back underway.
I'm so glad, because for a moment there, this was done, wasn't it?
Yeah, it did look like he was waving his arms around, and if to say, right, let's go home. But you can't really give it it's my ball and I'm taking it home, since it's not your ball and it's not your home.
It's just an embarrassment for the setup of this whole situation. We're in the 69th minute. The time will still go. By the way, it's 2-2 the score. New Mexico United and Atlante FC in the international quote-unquote friendly, Andy Hageman.
Yeah, we have had a few snippy moments with Mexican opposition, and why not? I mean, they've come here to prove a point and serve the United boys. So anyway, about 5 yards away from the halfway line, United have a free kick. as a result of Puente's.
It's the most obvious yellow card of all time.
Yeah, you can't argue with pulling a player back right in front of the referee when you're on a yellow card. Anyway, 2-2, 70th minute. Here we go.
Now, sometimes in these international friendlies, they'll allow red cards to be substituted. So far, I don't see that happening. So we're back to action, 2-2 the score. Wild. As backwards now, Atlante FC goes all the way back to their goal. Swinging out here to the near side right wing, and there's a little bit of room for Padilla to go down the line. Atlante FC, they're left to right. United, the way we see them, right to left. Tyler Blackett steps in front of one, and he's going to be called for the foul. Right at midfield, so Atlante FC at the midfield line.
I was saying that fans should come out on Saturday, July the 4th. Well, it's going to be a fantastic entertainment, tailgating the game and probably all sorts of things afterwards, crashing and banging in the sky. But there's never a dull moment at Isotopes Park. You always see goals or adventure of some kind, and tonight is no different.
I'll say 7,300 tonight. What do you think?
Oh, we're doing that, are we? Right, okay. Oh, that's wicked, Adam. I don't know. I'm going to go 7,500.
I think you could be right. There's a lot more people than we thought here. On the right side, Jufal lost it, poked it out of play. It was actually Fabian Mata, and it'll stay in play now, or it'll be a throw-in across midfield on the right wing for New Mexico. The right to left away we see it. We're in the 71st minute, and the score is 2-2.
And the crowd are doing a Mexican wave just to add insult to injury.
Love the atmosphere. This has developed into something nice. Split through a couple of defenders. That's Cam Wilkerson here in the near side left wing for United. Wilkerson weaves back and forth, deceiving his guy as he'll go all the way backwards to Hoffman. One times it now to Zalalem in the midfield. Back out here to the near side left wing is Gilchrist. Takes a foot forward, and he's got Cam Wilkerson who had beat his guy, and he was dropped and no foul called. Mata's there. Back to the top of the 18. Off the post on the one time.
Jufal nearly made himself a debut goal as well. Not a debut goal because he's played in the US Open Cup, but
Jufal, Andy, was inches away from making it 3-2, wasn't he?
Yeah, just hit the outside of the post, bounced back, and was able to be cleared. But Archimed's down in a heap of, I don't know what, sack of potatoes maybe, but he's looking pained.
Well, Luther Archimed, he's got flat tired, if you know what that means. It got his shoe on the back of his heel, stepped on it, came off, and it didn't feel good either, I'm guessing.
Yeah, but thankfully Escobar's come over to give him a shake of the hand.
Chants of Mexico echo around the lab here.
And there's another wave going on. Supporter section didn't know what to do, so it stops there. We don't do a lot of Mexican waving.
Just think,
here.
Andy, your English have to deal with a lot worse than that on Sunday evening in Mexico City.
Altitude, home nation. Oh my goodness. I've only lost twice there in the history.
Jufal's going to send this into the box, curling, and it takes a deflection back out for United. It's Will Seymour. Seymour deceives his defender and goes back towards that right wing. That's a great job. Now it's Gideon Zalalem. He'll put one into the box, curling towards the back post. Headed away, not out of danger yet. And Atlante FC are able to clear this out. Holding on to it on that left wing is Correa. And he was dropped to the ground, and a foul's going to be called. And we'd like to thank the substitutions for coming in today. It's Hinkle Law Offices. Hinkle Law Offices, locally owned and operated, proud to support New Mexico United broadcast here on 101.7 The Team. Hinkle rides, Hinkle knows. If injured, give them a call, 505-TOUGH-TUF, help today. And also Daniels Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. Stay cool with Daniels Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. They've got the ability to remove 99.5% of all airborne viruses, mold, bacteria, and allergens in your home or business. Call Daniels, 898-8860, proud broadcast partner of your New Mexico United. And a substitution is going to come here as checking in for the very first time for Atlante FC is Cristobal Alfaro.
Yeah, some changes coming for sure. 2-2, 75th minute now.
You know, Andy, I got to stop going first on our guesses.
Well, it's not always you going first, Adam. We're 3-3, and I think I've gone first a couple of times. So, you know, it is a tough one. But I have to say it's a better crowd than I was perhaps anticipating with the USA playing tonight in the World Cup.
Here's a little move outside right wing. Oh, and beat his guy, and it's going to go down the line now. Nice cutback and a Cruyff. Who was that, Andy?
I'm going to go with Dufal.
It was a Dufal. Wow,
So,
that's very impressive footwork as he weaved in and out of traffic. Right to left is United. 75th minute in a 2-2 game against Atlante FC in this international friendly. Will Seymour fakes like he's going to put a ball in the box, goes shallow right next to him. Again now checking to it is Dufal.
Just seen a rocket go off in the distance. Sounds like United have started the fireworks early.
Tyler Blackett, it was poked all the way back to him on a clearance, and he's able to head it to Hoffman, his other center back to Blackett. Blackett turns on the left foot, white cleats, and checking to him is Gideon Zelalem, takes a step forward now. Zelalem stops it on the outside of his right foot, and checking now to that is United. Long through ball to Will Seymour towards the end line. That's a great ball. Will Seymour back into the box. Wasn't a good ball from him. He didn't take it down well, and the cross wasn't good enough, as Hoffman did well to shield off his forward and get it out to Zelalem. Right to left, here he comes. Swings it out here to the near side left wing, and it was over the head of Melto, and Joseph Melto couldn't get to it in time. Headed into the midfield in a fight for it now. There's a nice flick on, but couldn't get on the end of it was Cam Wilkerson. Slide tackle won by United. Second ball won by FC. And Atlante FC will win a throw in here in the near side wing. And it's settled in now in the 77th minute after the big old fight, Andy. But remember, Atlante FC, they're down to 10 men here.
Yeah, absolutely. Good work by Grady Gilchrist. Gave up the ball but managed to fight his way back and get it out of play. So impressed by that one.
Leo Soto has checked into that right wing on the near side for Atlante FC. Heads it, and United will take over now.
Dufal on it, number 18. Haven't seen much of him at all since he signed from France.
Swing a ball out here to the near side, and it was too far out in front, and it's out of play now for Atlante.
Yeah, 170-pound, 26-year-old from Nantes, France. Former club was Lexington SC, so got some experience at the USL.
Zelalem wins the ball. Zelalem goes backwards now. The chance, how about the chance, Andy? They're getting into it, aren't they?
Yeah, why not? It's party time here.
Melto here on the near side. Gilchrist looking around. Back to Zelalem. 78th minute. This crowd is unbelievable.
Yeah,
Wilkerson.
certainly a good atmosphere here. I'm going to say there's some Mexican fans infiltrated the supporters section. It's a bit of a melting pot here. I guess that just sums up United States of America, but
fine, yeah.
It's good-spirited stuff here.
100%. Nice little through ball into the midfield. The Zelalem can keep it coming here to the near side left wing. It's Gilchrist on the right foot. Gilchrist trying to combine with Melto. Backs it out now to Zelalem. He'll get it back. Does he want to go one-on-one? No. Back out to Zelalem. Plays it into the midfield, and we'll get it back. Back and forth it goes. Zelalem will take over again, looking for combination. Finding it now with Gilchrist. He tried to slip in a through ball. Finally does on a second effort. A little Cruyff inside the box. Still loose, and I think offside was the call. Who is that little midfield dancing around for us? I'm sorry, these are new players playing.
So Grady Gilchrist was amongst it, but so was Sofiane Dufal.
Yeah, there's another one there.
Well, in that case, it's Cam Wilkerson.
No, I'll get it for you. I'm not sure. Is it Winston Starr?
I don't see a number 61, but you might be able to see a 61 with your young eyes.
There are no young eyes as high up as we are here in the press box at the corner of the stadium.
We're having a substitution coming in on the right-hand side. Not quite sure who it is.
Substitution brought to you by Chief Watson Subs. Entering the match forward of United. Number 61, Winston Starr.
Okay, Winston Starr's checking in now. So
Well,
it's like I just saw it coming.
It's like a telepathic thing going on.
Yeah.
Who knew you had a link to Coach Sanchez that was that brilliant? So it looks like Joseph Melto's night is done. He made a fantastic effort 5 or 6 minutes into his debut by scoring. Why not, young man? Well done. From injury to hero in 6 minutes.
So Winston Starr will check on. All right, back to action, 80th minute. Atlante FC here in the near side right wing. They're down to 10 men on the red card, and it's out of play, and it's out as Joaquin Maxica has checked in. Tried to get it in now to Leo Soto. It was stolen away. Winston Starr did well, and now here comes Cam Wilkerson. Beat a couple of players. That was so well done by Wilkerson on the near side left wing, and it set himself free. He dribbles, and his curling ball was deflected away. He didn't get much on it. Will Seymour won a tackle, but he's going to be called for the foul. He's going to get a yellow card now. Here, you know, what's interesting about that, I think the player sold the yellow card because the yellow card wasn't coming, but he was screaming and holding his shin, and then the ref said, well, I might as well give you a yellow.
Yeah, why not? It's unusual that the back line of United don't get 4 or 5 cards. Will Seymour's in the book, number 16, club captain. 2-2 here, 81st minute. And as we know, Atlante down to 10 men and also coachless. Former Mexico international coach Miguel Herrera gets the red card for a massive complaint about the yellow card that Puento got, second of the night for him. Most blatant yellow card you'll ever see, but for some reason his kettle boiled and Herrera wasn't able to contain himself, so he got sore red. And for those that didn't hear the antics, it took about 10 minutes to actually get him off the field. But anyway, here we are, 2-2. We've got 11, they've got 10.
82nd minute, and Archimede tried to flick it on. It'll go back to Archimede. He can't pull it down. Will Seymour won it back, though. There's Dufal. Dufal bouncing around on it. Now near side is Gilchrist. Gilchrist going to swing this in. And again, I was wrong. That trying to do fouls has been difficult for me. It's actually Mata, Fabian Mata, kind of playing in that midfield.
Crowd have calmed down a little bit. But good entertainment here for everybody. Some super goals, controversy, red cards.
Everything you want, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Just get a win. Finish with the win, United. That'd be wonderful. Atlante FC, it's Jimenez will swing this as far as he can. Fight for it.
Zalalem dived underneath the ball.
Yeah, it's a 2-on-1 now. Atlante FC, little through ball into the box here, then more near right side. Goes back post. Oh, I think Rosarina got a fingertip on it. Ooh, and he did not, but it misses on the far left post. Because Rosarina stretched down to get there.
I'm telling you, he got a finger to that.
Yeah, I thought so too, Andy.
100%. I would bet your house on that.
Not yours, though?
No.
Okay. 2-2, right to left. Here comes United. Zalolo.
Is there a winner in it for one of these top sides?
Switch it now to Tyler Blackett, who steps forward with it. Blackett now will re-switch it back over to the right wing. That's a great ball into the box, on the edge of the box, and it was deflected away.
Yeah, Dufal did well bringing that one down.
And Andy, I'm liking the way Dufal plays.
Yeah, I have to say we've seen some interesting stuff here from some of the players we haven't seen much of.
Clark's Pet Emporium corner kick here. Dufal sends it in. It's still loose. Top of the 18. Gilchrist says he want to have a shot. He does fire. Takes a deflection. Jimenez is there. It was soft towards him. And he'll bounce it down and say easy in the 84th minute. 2-2 game. And now 85th minute. All the way on that right wing. Stolen away by United, but couldn't keep it in play was Mata. Couple substitutions coming in for Atlante FC.
So we're going to see a new goal.
Eduardo Teserco. He will make his way on. Also a goalkeeper. That is not a sizable goalkeeper.
No, he's
Roberto Barragan.
We don't have any figures and facts and figures on him, but he looks like he's about 5'9".
I don't think I've seen a goalkeeper at a high level that small.
Well, there you go. I mean, I might have even been a bit generous at 5'9". I'm not sure.
Jufal.
I'll let you know after, Adam.
I'm telling you, I'm watching the way Jufal plays, turning the midfield and owning it and slipping balls in and out. How is this guy not cracking our lineup?
Well, because he's been injured, Adam.
I mean,
he's been in and out with an injury.
He's impressive.
A bit like Melto, not had much time on the field.
Here's Zalala in the heart of the middle of the field, right to left. He's going to chip a ball here inside the box. That was headed away, but it was a dangerous ball, and it was cleared out near side wing for a throw-in. It went off of Gilchrist's shoe, so it'll be a throw-in for Atlante FC.
Still 2-2.
Like to thank All In Autographs. Remember the greats and celebrating legacies throughout autograph sports, music, entertainment, history, and memorabilia, including your signed items from your favorite United players. Wyoming, South and Manolo, allinautographs.com, 2-2 the score. We go to the 87th minute. United tied with Atlante FC in this international friendly. All the way out now to Escobar. Escobar keeps it going down to the left wing line.
We'll be careful, Will Seymour.
Yeah, Seymour's going to get called. Sitting on a yellow. I don't think any cards here will affect league play, Andy. So
no,
it doesn't
absolutely
matter.
not. Always entertaining to see them, though, when they're given out to the other team. Back underway, long left-hand ball. Marshalled out by Will Seymour. No, he's beaten on the byline.
He didn't do well with it, and then he had basically tackled his player. No call, says the official. I think he got away with that. But it's out of play for a throw-in for United to the right wing near the corner flag. 87th, about to go to the 88th minute here in a 2-2 game.
So Will Seymour picked up a yellow card a few minutes ago. He just had a foul and then looked like he'd done another one. I bet he's not going to be too far. Oh, Adams, 4-3 in front. We both got it wrong.
Man, I don't think that's accurate. 6,720.
Yeah,
here's the top of the 18. Fire shot, far post. Atlante FC's taking the lead. In the last moments, maybe, of this one. United fell asleep as we're talking about it. And it got a throw in. It was flicked to the top of the 18. Joaquin Maxica with the goal to probably win this one. So 2-2 no longer. 3-2, Atlante FC lead. Just as we announced, a little over 6,700 tonight for this friendly. Will Seymour will switch it out here to the near side. Cam Wilkerson back post, take a nice touch. His left-footed cross right across the face of the goal and one-timed in. Shake the net. United hits it right back. It's 3-3. And it was Winston Starr. Cam Wilkerson set it up. What an answer right away. That is impressive. And it was Cam Wilkerson's touch of the ball over the top from Seymour, but Cam Wilkerson's touch of the box to bring it down and then bring it back across the face of the goal. Winston Starr had a tap in, and he puts it away in the 90th minute now. 3-3 this one, and now someone could go win this one as with stoppage time looming. Here is United again on top of it. They're right to left. They're on the far right wing. Winston Starr brings it down to Jufel. He's going to swing it in. Back post is Wilkerson. Can he get there in time? No, it's out of play. What a wild one this one was. 90th minute. And a fight for it from the goal kick. Bounces towards United. Hoffman's going to get there. He sends it out now to Will Seymour on the right wing. Checking to him is Dufal. He's been wonderful. I can't wait to see this kid play more. Foul on it now. Rolls it forward. Looking for combination. Now he's going to go over the top to Archavid. Archavid is there. He's onside. Top of the 18. Pops it over the goalie. Off the crossbar. It's straight down and cleared away. I thought he had done it. I thought he had won it. Oh. That would have been the most dramatic friendly winner in United history. I don't know how that didn't get down, folks. Almost impossible. So here comes your Clark Pet Emporium corner kick with 5 minutes of stoppage time in the 91st minute in a 3-3 game in what has been one of the most entertaining friendlies you could ask for in United history. Dufal takes the corner, swings it in, headed up in the air. It's still out. Here's Will Seymour at the corner of the 18 on the near side. He tries to square when it's cleared away, but not out of danger. Zalala will curl the ball out back out to Mata on that right wing. Mata takes a step forward, goes to Dufal. His touch is backwards again. Zalalam's going to swing this one into the box. Gets it. It's too far through. Starr was a little bit in front of it. Bounced behind him. And a quick clearance now for, look at this, all the way on the left wing. Tries to pop it over the head. And an oncoming Chris Shakes, and he deflected it away. This has been wild end-to-end stuff as Julio tried to pop it over Shakes. Shakes went running through and chested it away from Julio as he tried to pop it over his head out of the box. So we just got word, by the way, that if this baby's still tied, they're going to go to penalties. And I had no idea. It's a friendly, I didn't know. So if we're tied here with 3 more minutes to go, we'll have penalty kicks for you. And I said Chris Shakes had, it was actually a Rosarino who's taken over for Shakes, had come out of his box and he had to jump in the air and block it with his chest to a ball that was trying to be popped over. If you're just joining us, it's been a wild one. 3-3 the score. Adam Deal, Andy Hageman with you, ESPN Radio 101.7 The Team. New Mexico United and Atlante FC. And we're in the 94th minute of the 5 minutes of stoppage time. I would imagine they're not going to add a lot of time in a friendly like this. Both teams have season play to get to. In fact, Liga MX start on July 16th, and United have a game this weekend here on July 4th. So last moments, here's Tyler Blackett right to left. In the 94th minute of 5 minutes of stoppage time. Now Gideon Zalala. Zalala to Dufal. Nice ball to Will Seymour. Cuts it. He was offside, though. Did a great cut to deceive his defender. Faked like he was crossing, and he bit and slid, but didn't matter. He was offside. I'm telling you, the player to watch for United going forward is Sofini Dufal.
Fans, if the game remains tied at the end of regulation, we will go straight into penalty kicks.
The crowd was just alerted that there'll be penalties if it's tied. I think they like that. The theatrics would be fun, there's no doubt. Here's Will Seymour through the midfield. Dufal keeps it going out to Tyler Blackett here on the near side. He's got a lot of room to push it up the field. Blackett is across the midfield line. Blackett takes a touch forward. All the way here to the near side is Gilchrist. Gilchrist on the wing, cuts it. Gilchrist looking. He's trying to curl it back. Post just went over the goal on a curling ball from about 20 out. probably was going to be the last play. We'll see how much the official will allow to go on here. Head up in the middle. Foul's going to be called against New Mexico United on that far left wing. So here comes the free kick, and it's going to be about 45 out of the far left wing. Going to be swung into the box, and Rosarina comes out. Oh, he was knocked to the ground as he punched it away, but he did punch it away, and it's still loose here on the near side wing. Good touch down the line from Atlante FC. Little move, a little shake. Gilchrist was negged, and then it was popped out of play and out for a corner. And Atlante FC will have probably one more play in regulation here. So here comes a corner kick in the near side right wing for Atlante FC in the 97th minute. Swings it in towards the back post, popped up in the air, cleared away. That's the end of regulation. We're going to have penalty kicks. So penalties when we return to settle this friendly. 3-3 the score. Back in a moment on ESPN Radio 101.7 The Team.
Dear America, get to Toyota's Independence Day sales.
Sige, takon yun pati. Señores, señores, terminado, terminado. New Mexico 3, Atlante 3. Draw. Tres. Kita kan,
Cara membeli obat pengen kayaknya pengen sedihnya pengen tenang irang kain apa kayak obat pengen beli pengen irang